You are meant to be the type of mother who gets to be relaxed at the table and in life in every area. A home that feels like a sanctuary is your natural state. Food is rarely the true problem. Power, safety, and nervous system regulation are. When a mother becomes calm, clear, and consistent, her child's eating can naturally improve over time. So today I'm going to go over my 4 pillars, which is my framework of my piece at the table. You can learn more below. My 4 pillars are regulate, structure, nourish, and trust. And I'm going to be going over each of those today. So I'll start with nourish. Your child actually borrows your calm through co-regulation. If you walk in the kitchen already at a level 6, I go over more in my piece at the table course, the whole nervous system scale. But if you walk in already pretty high on that nervous system scale, chances are that your child saying something as simple as yuck could totally throw you in like an 8 or a 9. And at that point, your logical brain shuts down and you cannot reason with your child. What we want to do is we want to lead from calm so that our child can feel that, borrow that co-regulation, and then they feel safe to eat. Pillar 2 is nourish. So this is the metabolic trinity. So, sorry about that, that's my rooster. Pillar 2 is nourish. Food is information, it's not just calories. When I talk about the metabolic trinity, that's going to be your protein, carbohydrates, and fat. Those are what makes up your calories and what makes up a child's or anyone's diet. So we want to build plates that include foods from all of the 3 different. Stable blood sugar is the foundation of emotional regulation. Most behaviors that are labeled as picky eating are actually symptoms of that blood sugar roller coaster. So what can happen is when a child eats just carbohydrates or just refined processed carbohydrates, their blood sugar is going to spike and then crash pretty quickly. What we want to do is pair their carbohydrates as well as, all their foods. We want to pair carbohydrates with the protein and the fat, all 3 together. That's what I call the metabolic trinity. This stabilizes their mood and activates their fullness signals. Pillar number 3 is structure, which is the rhythm. So without predictable meal times, a child's biological clock stays on high alert, which can interfere with their natural hunger cues. If you were to think about yourself at an airport, say there wasn't, a set time that you were to leave. Say it could be any time. You wouldn't know what time to get there. You wouldn't know, how to prepare. You wouldn't know anything. Children need to have that predictable routine and schedule so they can build their hunger and fullness cues. Spacing meals every 3 to 4 hours syncs up their biological clock and triggers a genuine wave of appetite, which is what we want. We want them to, come to the table hungry and have a predictable schedule. Doesn't mean you have to eat at the exact same time every day, but just trying to maintain, a regular schedule around the same time every day and around every 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes I do every 2 to 3 hours, like, my son might have a cup of milk after dinner at night, and that counts as a snack technically. He might have dinner at 5, have that snack at 7, and that works out too. So, but typically every 3 to 4 hours. And then pillar number 4 is trust. So what we want to do is drop the pressure completely on our kids. Your job is to decide what's served, when it's served, and where it's served. Your child's job is to decide if they eat and how much they eat. If this resonated with you and this is something you want to try, I have laid out the entire blueprint for this inside my piece of the table course. I'll link it down below. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're ready to dive a little bit deeper into my framework and the blueprint for going from, chaotic meals to peaceful, enjoyable meals with your family, my course piece at the table is linked below. It's to transform your meals. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you again so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.